Ladies and gentlemen, Slim Jim Dolly here with another episode of the Broken and Disturbed Creative Podcast. Tonight with me, as always, my co-host to my left, the man that is my surrogate father.
Hi, everybody.
Shale.
Hi, everybody.
And then across from me, he's like a brother. He causes madness wherever he goes. Michael J.
The madness. Woo! The madness. That's your stage name. The madness.
We are going to just jump right into it today because we are running late because my lift took the longest way here. We are going to talk about Drew McIntyre, our WWE champion, catching the corona just 2.5 weeks before the Royal Rumble, the second biggest pay-per-view, second biggest pay-per-view of the year, and our champion has corona.
Actually, it'll be the first of the year, the first biggest pay-per-view of the year.
You right.
Because a Royal Rumble opens the road to...
Unless you're counting Hard to Kill, but we'll get to Hard to Kill later. But had Drew McIntyre got corona next week, not this week, had he got it next week, you guys are aware that Drew McIntyre would have been stripped of the title because he would have been ineligible to fight at the Royal Rumble. Now, had this been Brock Lesnar who got COVID, or Goldberg who got COVID, they would have just let it rock and it would have been a match on Raw the following night. And I think that is bullshit.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, we got one that since Drew McIntyre caught COVID, we got one that did Goldberg catch it too. Since at the end of Raw, at the Raw went off the air, they went face to face and like they were bumping heads with each other face to face.
That would be amazing if Goldberg gets COVID next week. Goldberg, I'm sorry, but I paid $50, not only for me, but I paid $50 for the man sitting across from me to meet you. And you promised me that if you came back, your matches weren't going to suck. And I got to tell you, you're a liar. You are a fucking liar.
Well, the match he had with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 33, I thought that match was better than the one they had back in WrestleMania 20.
I'll give it that because the fans were into it. There was something about it. But stop. Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, stop taking the title. You guys are indirectly pushing me to respect Roman. I still hate him. But respect Roman because at least he's there week after week after week. And I wish he would disappear. But
and the one thing I want to say, why is he going from wanting to go after Roman Reigns because of the whole thing with the spear to want to go after Drew McIntyre and then want to face him for the title?
I couldn't figure that out either. I was hoping you knew. Vince McMahon called an audible.
How you get home?
You. Okay. called an audible on Saturday. And that following Monday, Goldberg shows up on Legends Night. And Goldberg, you're not a WWE legend. You are a WCW legend. That's it. Go somewhere. Go
somewhere.
Go.
Yeah, go back to making movies. Do that. Make
You
movies.
were fantastic as a villain on SVU. Being a juiced up maniac.
SVU. Did I see?
Yeah.
He was on there.
He was on there, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
In one of the earlier seasons, a little bit before IC with Stabler. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah, or like IC had just joined the cast.
Also,
I still been on there about 20 years.
IC and the person that plays Olivia Benson have been on there the
Right,
longest.
but she's a director.
I believe that.
She's the director.
I believe that shit.
also, so Goldberg was on SCU a long time ago. Then.
Yeah.
And I liked him in the Flash too. I like how he played as an inmate that was framed, and then the Flash like managed to like set him free.
I wish his title reigns would be like the Flash and just be quick.
I missed the Flash. You know what I mean?
But like, I didn't watch it. I wish I had more to give you. I'm sorry. But because you mentioned the Flash, his matches end in the Flash, and then his title reign lasts forever. When we chant fight forever, it's because we love the crowd, we love the enthusiasm, we love what you can't give us, Goldberg, and that is excitement. That is joy. When you came out at the end of it, I'm still pissed off Carlito didn't show up last week. What happened to Carlito? Carlito was advertised. I need him to spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Goldberg, Lesnar. I'm not going to shit on Roman today. This actually has nothing to do with Roman. I could respect Roman showing up week after week with the belt. I don't like him. I never did like him. But I could respect that he shows up and he doesn't hold the title hostage. I get to see it. I get to look at it. I don't like the match that you're in, Roman. I don't like you, period. But I have a way to fix it. Adam Pearce on Monday should have been having a mute conversation with Mike Mizanin.
Yeah.
A mute conversation. That way we can't hear shit. You just see the camera on them.
Man, speaking of that, if he faces Roman and Roy Roman for the time, that's going to be like a wasted match.
Not if they do it correctly. I have a way where they could do it correctly. If Adam Pearce speaks to The Miz on Raw, he should have spoken to him last week, but if he speaks to The Miz on Raw and goes, hey, listen, and then we can't hear the rest of the conversation, and then during the match, before the match starts, Adam Pearce abuses his power, bans Paul Heyman, bans the Usos, makes it a no disqualification, false count anywhere match, and then as Adam Pearce is getting his ass kicked, you hear, awesome, I can't see. And then you see John Morrison kick Roman in the back of the head, and Adam Pearce is like, now, The Miz is cashing in, and John Morrison throws Roman out of the ring. The following is currently a triple threat match for the Universal title. 1, 2, 3, your winner and new Universal Champion from Cleveland, Ohio, The Miz. That would be the greatest abuse of power since Vince McMahon himself. And then you would indirectly get Roman to become a babyface again, while Adam Pearce and Miz are the heels. And it's
not if Roman Reigns vows for a rematch, if that was to happen.
No, he would vow for a rematch, but then the next pay-per-view is Elimination Chamber. So then it would be Adam Pearce, Roman Reigns, The Miz, and 3 other superstars inside the chamber. Yes, thank you.
You okay?
Oh, yes, I caught it.
Oh.
How awesome would that be? It's awesome. It's your new WWE Universal Champion. Did you not all of a sudden just care about the match? A little bit?
I mean, it would be good to see The Miz become a Universal Champion because he hasn't been a Universal Champion yet.
And then you have Bryan win the Rumble. And then the Miz Daniel Bryan feud starts back up. And then you have the Miz and Daniel Bryan and Roman as the final 3 inside Elimination Chamber. And you get the Miz and Daniel.
Wait, I just thought about something because I heard from my coworker that Seth Rollins is supposed to be coming back at the Royal Rumble.
He probably is. Becky's probably coming back too.
Yeah, but what if he comes back as being part of the Universal title match, and then he somehow beats Roman for Universal title and say he did it for the greater good?
That is an interesting idea. Seth Rollins coming back. Does he win the Rumble though?
I don't know.
Because that matters. If Seth Rollins gets himself thrown into the Elimination Chamber match for the Universal Championship, that's going to make it a great match. Because then you already got The Miz, assuming that I'm right. You got Adam Pearce, who's actually a really good wrestler for NWA. You got Roman, who just exists. You got Rollins. You got possibly Daniel Bryan. And you got one other competitor, which could be anybody. It could even be Big E. I mean, whoever shines. Like in this scenario, I want Daniel Bryan to win the Rumble.
Whenever you said,
I think it is on his time to actually win the Royal Rumble.
Exactly. And in this scenario too, with Daniel Bryan already winning the Royal Rumble, still somehow getting the Elimination Chamber
can
match.
buy a basket, damn.
No. The Knicks and the Nets are trash. They had the Nets had a very interesting trade earlier, from what I heard, but I don't understand anything about basketball. So you guys could just fill me in on that later.
Well, I'm not an expert.
No, I'm not an expert. I didn't. It's a trade that they traded for to get.
They traded for like 2 more ball hogs, is what I heard.
Yeah, some more shit.
Something like that. The only thing that I like that the Nets did right is that they left New Jersey to be called the New York Nets. Unlike the Giants and the Jets, but we're going to go back to wrestling, and we'll talk about that off the air. So yeah, with this scenario, it comes down to Roman, Daniel Bryan, and The Miz as the final 3 in the Elimination Chamber. And then Roman's kneeling, wobbly. You have The Miz and Daniel Bryan look at each other. Yes! And you just beat the shit out of Roman. Miz hits him in the front. Daniel Bryan hits him in the back. Miz hits him in the front. Daniel Bryan hits him in the back. And they both kick him in the face. The Miz then skull crushing finales Daniel Bryan. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Bryan's out, but he still has the title match at WrestleMania. Roman then spears himself through a glass. I don't care. Cuts his face. Has a heart attack in the middle of the ring. It's fantastic. And The Miz wins on some bullshit, basically is what I'm saying. I hate Roman. And you set up The Miz, who has a victory now over Daniel Bryan, against Daniel Bryan, who won the Royal Rumble for this year's WrestleMania. And you rekindle that feud. Because that feud, even when they brought their girls into it, was fire and dope, and it lasted over 10 years. It's almost as good of a story as Kane being Undertaker's brother. Almost. Kane and Undertaker still got the better storyline. I don't want anyone tweeting me saying that you're an idiot, you're a moron, you don't know what you're talking about. No, the fact that there's a feud that lasted 12 years, and you know the second it picks back up, you're going to go, ooh, yeah, I'm in. What's there not to watch? I saw a meme that got me intrigued. What if at Elimination Chamber or Mania it was the Hurt Business with Tamina? I think that's what I saw. Versus Roman Reigns' little clique, the Usos, Roman, with Naomi in a 4-on-4 match.
That'd be something.
Now, Tamina and Naomi are like cousin-in-laws.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. So that was intriguing. I liked that.
What do you think about Ric Flair messing up Charlotte Flair's matches 2 Raws in a row?
I said this as it was happening. I tweeted it as it was happening. Ric Flair's dick goes woo on a bitch. That is how I feel. The nature boy. And now imagine if you have a wedding segment before WrestleMania, and Ric Flair and Lacey Evans get married, and then Lacey Evans is Charlotte's stepmom.
And wouldn't that be something?
That would be amazing. I love it already.
That'll be one hell of a drama.
Right?
Shoot.
But Daddy, she's younger than me. I know, isn't that great? What up? What up?
What you call me? Is younger than
I I don't know. I never looked into that.
And then you have Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans. Hopefully, Lacey ends up with a title somewhere at that point, because since she's beefing with Charlotte, she's also beefing with Asuka, who's holding 2 belts. Yep.
Tag team, and world champions, yeah.
Yeah, so you have Lacey somehow end up with the world title, ends up getting married to Ric Flair on an episode of Raw, and then Ric Flair dick go woo on it. And then you get Lacey Evans with the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, as Women's Champion versus Charlotte Flair.
Where is everybody?
Not on the air.
What? Truly, if Ric Flair was going inside Lacey Evans,
Let me,
Lacey Evans be one saying
there you go.
you're saying the woo-ah.
Stretch my legs out a little bit.
You know, it might look like Big E's hands when he comes to the ring if Lacey Evans and Ric Flair do it. Powdery and shit, but I like where this is going. And it gives guys like your father hope that he too could pick up a younger female.
We think I'm trying.
I know. So all we gotta do is get Michelle to watch a couple episodes of Raw and be like, hey, I'm not talking shit on this show. Absolutely not. I would never. Yeah, no, I'm definitely talking a lot of shit. You want to come join the conversation?
Come on. Ain't nobody here. Come on.
No, see, what I was saying is Ric Flair is currently in a love storyline with Lacey Evans. So Ric Flair would be Charlie in this case, and you could be Lacey Evans. The only difference is Mike is not Charlotte Flair. So Lacey Evans currently beefing with Charlotte, and Ric Flair cost his daughter the match last Monday on Raw.
Last Monday, and I think the
And the Monday after that.
I'm trying the best I can. I can't be too forward.
So he could be the Nature Boy, and you could be Lacey Evans, who served this country by serving. That's all I'm saying. You know? And then I thought it would be cool if Ric Flair and Lacey Evans got married before WrestleMania, so that way Lacey Evans ends up being Charlotte's stepmom going into the match at Mania.
Part of the family. So now you gotta be crazy like us now, so.
I've been crazy.
Okay.
You haven't been some knowledge.
I just brung it out of you, right?
You drive all the girls wild.
I know. It's my long black curly hair. Used to be my long black curly hair. Now I'm getting bald. Getting bald my old age.
Oh shit! When you get a chance, can we have TNT? Yeah. Yes, thank you. Shit. Oh, speaking of TNT, the Elite, the Too Sweet at the end of last week's episode, the Young Bucks apparently were cease and desist. How are they able to Too Sweet?
Well, I was there because we saw NXT last week.
Oh, okay. So at the end of AEW last week, Kenny Omega, the Good Brothers, and the Young Bucks came out and beat the holy hell out of Moxley and beat the holy hell out of Ray Phoenix and super kicked Pentagon Jr. from stopping anything. And then the show ended with a Too Sweet from everybody.
Damn.
The Bucks, Omega, the Good Brothers. And then on Being the Elite, the Bucks were like, yo, I don't know if we were allowed to Too Sweet, bro. And Luke Gallows was like, shut up and Too Sweet me. So you got the AEW Tag Team Champions. You got the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions. You got the AEW World Champion as one giant faction, and the Elite is in action tonight. Does that mean a 5-on-5? Does it mean the 3-on-3? Who are they facing tonight?
Who knows?
And then you got Sami Callihan tweeting Moxley, yo, we should get the band back together. Sami Callihan and Moxley have not teamed up in like 7 years.
Not a long time.
What's going to happen? I can't wait for Hard to Kill. Just like me, the Doc, and D4T Pink Hero were hard to
245,
kill
yeah.
earlier this year.
Oh, what, Transformers?
Yeah, I think so. Yep, definitely Transformers.
All right.
I'm a Transformer. I'm a
Yeah, he all
Transformer.
fucked up. He dropped it in the ocean.
So, I'm excited. No, that's fine. Transformers, actually, because John Cena was in Transformers, stays wrestling related. I don't know if it's a John Cena episode. It doesn't look like it. But,
Actually, yeah, the Transformers prequel with John Cena.
there you go.
Yeah, the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah.
So, that's what happened. And then, what the fuck is with Roman canceling Damian Priest's push? My man was supposed to be on SmackDown last week. Didn't show up to SmackDown. My man was supposed to be on Raw this week. Didn't show up to Raw. What the fuck did Roman do?
Maybe Damian Priest might show up this Friday on SmackDown.
But like, why'd Roman cancel my man's push like that? I worked with Punisher Martinez personally as a security guard when he kicked my ass in the middle of his feud. It was fun. I don't know. Push Damian Priest / Punisher Martinez. Not even gonna do it this week. Thank you, Roman, for actually being there week after week. Fuck you, Goldberg. I'm Slim Jim Dolly. That is the man who causes madness, Michael J. And that's Charlie. And this is the Broken and Disturbed podcast.
See you on Friday.
See you on Friday, where everything will be too sweet.
Hey, whop.